Hello everybody, welcome back to 10-Minute Reviews. Jason here bringing you today's video. So real fast, I don't want to make this too long for an intro, so I'm going to try and compress it. Thank you very much to our fans. Thank you very much to our patrons. Don't forget to check the links down below for links to today's book, any other applicable links. And don't forget to check the end of the videos for details on our contest. I'm going to be running a contest on the main channel, and I'm going to have a couple of contests on the Patreon, so don't forget to check that as well. Got a bunch of signed books and stuff that I want to give away. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into today's video. Don't forget to check those links down below, guys. Got more information down there. Catch you soon. So for today's video, we're going to go back into one of the series that I've been talking about a lot. One of my favorite lit RPG series. This one is definitely, if I had a top 5 list, this would for sure be in it. And it is the System Universe by SunriseCV, clearly a pen name. This is an awesome series. The book 5 just came out recently, the most recent one, and I utterly devoured it like I do most of my favorite series. And the quality has not changed, has not gone down. It has remained the same, if not gotten a little bit better. A lot of the series that I read, there's always one or two books that the quality just dips a little bit from the previous ones, or at least my enjoyment of the book. System Universe has still not reached that point. Every book is just as good as the ones before it. So up to this point, Derek, who has been transported from the system apocalypse that occurred on Earth to another system, another world, is in another universe, who knows? We also don't know how long he was trapped within this void that he was trapped in, but it affected him for sure. And then ending up in this other system, when the system tried to integrate him, it kind of had to wipe out the previous system or overtake that, while at the same time he had these stats and these abilities. So he started out very overpowered and has remained very overpowered ever since. He is continuing to be one of the strongest people on this new world. So this book is taking place within this raid that was talked about in the previous book, and that he was recruited for, and that he finally joined with a couple other people. And this is the continuation of this raid. Now, this raid is very interesting in the fact that it's a large group of people that are able to go in. It's not just your standard dungeon, and it is also time compressed. They will spend, if they spend X amount of time in, this much time passes in the outside world. And a lot of elites went into this raid, which kind of left the kingdom that Derek is in and that his friends are in kind of an odd spot, because a lot of their strongest people are within this raid, which has left them open to attack from outside forces and even internal forces, although Derek pretty much dealt with most of the internal forces. So we continue seeing what's going on within this raid. That's pretty cool. The first part in the previous book, dealing with making some animal companions, some bonded animal companions, was pretty cool, and continues to make Derek's animal companion on the outside look rather odd and weak, but is 100% not weak in any way, shape, or form. We continue to see some of Derek's weaknesses and some of his strengths. He's learning more about his own personal abilities. He achieves another evolution, which of course leads to his bonded companion having another evolution as well. It's pretty funny. The class and just the way his little bunny just does things is an absolute riot. But when it decides to fight, oh, it can fight. So the kingdom is invaded. And Derek is unaware of this. Derek and the prince that he is in this raid with, he is unaware of it. They have other things going on within the raid, including some very strong people dying, failing on one of the challenges within the raid, which causes sort of a mental shift in how the raid was being handled. They were trying to be fair, give everyone a chance to cycle through and do things, and this finally convinced them that they need to stop doing that, and instead they need to just put the best people, the best options to do the next challenge, each individual challenge. Whoever is best suited for it should go do it. The most powerful person or the best person based on their abilities, their affinities, things along those lines. Now throughout this outside raid is still occurring, and people are noticing, even within the raid, not because they can get news or anything like that, but because of all the contracts. There's a lot of contracts, system enforced contracts, and as these are dropping off on people's stat sheets, they're realizing that the only way these contracts are dropping off is because these people are dying. So something is happening in the outside world. They don't know what it is. Some of them are tempted to escape out, but because they just don't have enough information, they continue on with this raid, because this is a very rare raid that can lead to a lot of very, very powerful things. And eventually, we get some things happening in the outside world that Derek's bonded companion steps into in a very, very amusing way, and then steps into the raid somehow, which showcases how unique the abilities that Derek and his companion have. They're void-related abilities, and how unique and powerful, in some ways system-breaking, they are. We're also continuing to be shown a little bit of what's happening outside the system. These beings that are above the system, almost system administrators in a way, and this psychopath that is being trained. I'm interested to see what happens when he is finally introduced to Derek, because I'm sure that's what's being built up. But they finally find out about this war, and some elect to leave to go take part in the war. Others elect to stay and finish the raid. And it's just more continuing of the growth of Derek and his allies and his friends and this kingdom and his bonded companion and the world. And it's just absolutely fascinating. Each book in the system universe I have not been able to put down. This was just yet another one. I am looking forward to book 6. Great anticipation. So if you're a fan of Lit RPG, guys, you gotta go check out System Universe by SunriseCV. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye now. Welcome back. So for our contests. So for the contest here on the main channel, I'm going to be running 2 contests for this month. The contest will end at the end of April. Just email me at reviewsin10@gmail.com. Put contest in the subject line so I do not skip past it. I do get a lot of emails. And I'm actually going to be running 2 contests. Email me for the first contest. Email me your suggestions for 4 categories of books. You don't have to send me 4 suggestions. Some people don't read certain categories, and that is certainly fine. Just email me your suggestions of books that I have not reviewed. Doesn't mean I haven't read them, but that I have not reviewed, in 4 genres: sci-fi, lit RPG, cultivation, and the harem lit. Of course, I'm missing fantasy, but that comes up a lot with cultivation and with lit RPG and with the harem lit, so I'm just kind of leaving that one out. And I will pick of my favorites out of that. I will pick a winner, and I have a signed copy of Advent 9 by T. Alan Horn, and that will be going to that winner. I do actually have a bunch of books for further contests as well, but it's a signed copy of Advent 9 by T. Alan Horn that I will send out to the winner. And the second contest going on the main channel is pick a book. Pick a book that you've read that I have not reviewed, and email me a quick little personal review. If you can talk me into reading that book, the winner of that one will receive a signed copy of J.J. Thorne's Apocalypse Assassin, right? Yeah, Apocalypse Assassin, which I've reviewed this one. I've also reviewed Advent 9. So again, put contest in the subject line, and if you're interested in maybe getting a complete set of Mickey Kare's or the Heavy Weight of It All Book 1, also signed, check out our Patreon. I've got 2 contests that will be going on there as well. Thanks everybody. Hope you guys enjoy the videos, and don't forget to email me. Bye now.